What's up, guys? Little vent session right now. On my mind all day at work. I've noticed that a lot of my childhood wasn't mine, right? It wasn't mine childhood. It was my mom's. You know, it wasn't filled with memories, good memories. You know, it wasn't filled with joy that much. It wasn't filled with love. But I know that she meant it as love. Maybe. I would hope she did. Basically, what I realized is that, hold on. The car coming. Basically, what I realized is I am merely just a creation. And of course I am a creation, of course an offspring in baby sense, human sense. I'm talking about creation in the Frankenstein sense. I've realized that my childhood is, I don't know how to explain it. I am Frankenstein. I am a monster, right? Who has patches of skin stitched together to make a whole body. Each patch of skin has dirt, it has blood on it, it has grime all over it, right? But each patch of skin also has expectations from my mother, punishments from my mother, control, you know, all that stuff. And I guess in a way, like it, in a way, I also feel like a chameleon. It sounds corny, but it's true. Because a lot of my life, when I was younger, I was forced to mimic the vibe or the energy of any room I step into. You know, she'd always be like, "Don't wear that, wear this." You know, always control. But the part that I thought of a lot today, it was on my mind a lot, was if I was able to mimic so many different things, right? Impressions of characters when I was fucking 8, 6, 7. All the way down to the age of 5, right? I was copying the voice of Elmo, Oscar the Grouch. I loved Sesame Street. I loved, Curious George. I would mimic the monkey from Curious George. Or I guess Curious George himself. And then as I got older, you know, I mimicked movies like Arnold Schwarzenegger. What's his name? I don't know. Rocky Balboa. Lots of just movie characters. I would mimic the voices. I would start mimicking teacher mannerisms in school, their voices, and I would joke around with my friends and they would laugh. I could learn so easily, so I learned a bunch of party tricks. I learned magic for a week. I learned juggling balls for 3 minutes. I learned lassoing for 2 days. And I learned also that I am the jack of all trades, master of none. And this jack only sees it as a curse. But I feel like I am the monster, the Frankenstein, right? And right now, in this stage of healing in my life, right, I am cutting the stitches for each patch of different experience in the skin and all this, and I am ripping and digging through this outer layer of skin that has been created for me, right? That's been sewn onto my original body, and every patch of skin is painful to remove, but it's revealing a clean, pure, original layer of skin. And sorry, yeah, I'll go back. So, and the chameleon thing, you know, I'm able to mimic everything, right? And why couldn't I change my color for her? If I am a chameleon in the sense of I can change my color based on what room I'm in or what people I'm with, right? My color meaning my tone, my voice, my attitude, mannerisms, my micro expressions, my verbalism, everything. If I can change my color for everybody else, why couldn't I change for her? And so I asked that to ChatGPT. And ChatGPT gave me a really logical and great answer, actually. It said, mimicry is instinct, it's a defense mechanism. And so was the control your mom had over your life. It's a defense mechanism, right? But just like mimicry, people, or I guess her, she expected me to change who I was on the inside, not just my color, not just how I acted, not just how I spoke. She needed my character to change. She needed my identity to change. And it was too late, obviously, but ChatGPT was like, it's real. It's a real thing I'm going through. I guess it's like identity. I don't know. But ChatGPT mentioned, like, right now I'm a chameleon cycling through my colors, trying to find which one I originally was born with. Or not even that. Who even knows the right color of a chameleon? Who knows? But that's just how I'm thinking today. That's my train of thought. It's not healthy, it's not good, but it's raw, it's real. This is what I'm feeling like, you know? And yeah, of course, you know, I hate feeling like this because I'd so much more rather to know who I am, right? I'd rather figure myself out. But again, I'm the jack of trades, master of none. I don't know what I like to do. I don't know what I like to eat. I just do everything because I don't stick to one thing. I don't know. So it's like really, really, really annoying. Especially that I'm trying to figure myself out now. You know, I thought I figured myself out years ago. But obviously you're a human being who is infinitely changing. because, you know, due to your environment you're in and the people you surround yourself with, you're infinitely changing yourself. I don't know. Little fucking TED talk for you. But yeah, I am a chameleon. I don't know the name of this video. Maybe like, why couldn't I change my colors for her? I don't know. What color am I? Yeah. I don't know. I hope you all have a good Thanksgiving. I hope you all are healthy. If you're out there, you know who you are. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving. I will pray, like I always do, for you. To have a great meal. And hopefully your family gets along. I hope for everybody's family gets along. Because I know for you it's a tough time with the government, the economy. It's all very, very rough on you and your family. I will pray for their safety. I will pray for yours. But just know, mi corazón, God's with you. He's watching over your shoulder for me, but also for you. Alright. I love all you guys out there. Be safe. I love you. You know who you are. I love all of you. Alright. I'll see you guys later tonight. Deuces. Much love.